talk about on my show today is I'm going to do a 1996 movie review of what I just watched today for my first time. My fellow Americans, and this movie is an adventure and comedy film, and this movie stars Jack Lemmon, James Garner, Dan Aykroyd, John Hurt, and much more cast in this film. And my opinion review and thoughts of what I think about this 1996 film, my fellow Americans, that I think this movie has great and talented cast, and I thought they did a good job of their acting performances in this film. And I think this movie kind of reminds me more like a political spoof. And again, the word spoof is like the same term for parody, that's just in my opinion. And I think Jack Lemmon and James Garner's characters in this film kind of reminds me like a lot similar of grumpy old men characters from the other movie, but they're kind of reminds me more like grumpy old presidents. Again, that's just in my opinion. And I think this movie has some humor moments in this film. I mean, it's really not a terrible film at all. Again, that's just in my opinion. And I just want to let everyone know that if you enjoy watching political spoof movies, then I think this is a right film for you to check out and watch sometimes if it's your type of film. But I always say in general that each movie audiences are different no matter what. And again, also each movie audiences has a different taste in spoof films they like too. And I'm just reminding people again, it depends on what type of funny films you like to watch too. And I think the settings were also perfect in this film. And before I go, I just want to make this episode of who remembers watching this 1996 film, My Fellow Americans, before, or if you might have rented it at Blockbuster back in the 90s. And I think some of the characters were like really cool, and some of them were just alright in this film. That just in my opinion. And I think director Peter Segal, I think he did a fine job of making and directing this political spoof movie, My Fellow Americans. So I just want to remind people again. So it's not about like real political stuff. It's just a spoof of making fun of political in this movie. Again, just of a reminder. And also fun fact that this movie, My Fellow Americans, is now the 25th anniversary since it came out back in 1996. And I think Dan Aykroyd is also a cool actor in this film too. And for me, I'll probably give it about 6.9 out of 10 stars. And make sure to comment below of what did you think of this 1996 film, My Fellow Americans, and why? And don't forget to subscribe. Click like on the bottom below. And don't forget to hit the bell for more notifications. And that's all for my show today. And see you next time.